Everybody has their eyes fixed on Super Tuesday. Big states with big primaries and big delegate counts to be had. But believe it or not, there were things that happened over the weekend. And lest you think that old Uncle Front Porch wasn't keeping an eye on it for you, fear not, my friends. I have the updated information and I'm prepared to spill the tea. So hang on, folks. We're going to get into all this in just 1 second. My name is Brian Trippett. I am your front porch conservative. Step on up to my electronic front porch and let's talk. Over the weekend, there were caucuses and primaries that took place in various parts of the country, and I thought I'd give a quick update as far as what happened and also just a little bit of a look ahead to Super Tuesday. So we'll start with news out of Politico and more particularly Washington, D.C. Check out this headline. From Politico, Nikki Haley wins D.C. primary, first victory in campaign. Article written by a young lady named Natalie Allison. We have the following. Nikki Haley won her first presidential primary on Sunday. She had to wait for the D.C. insider crowd to vote. Haley defeated Donald Trump in the Washington, D.C. Republican primary, a contest that took place over the weekend in a downtown hotel just steps away from the heart of D.C.'s lobbying hub. Haley carried nearly 63% of the vote, according to D.C. party officials. Haley's victory came after she was crushed by Trump in caucuses in Missouri and Idaho and a Republican convention in Michigan on Saturday. Trump is cruising to the GOP nomination and is favored to win primaries across 16 Super Tuesday states this week. But the GOP electorate in D.C., where Republicans make up just 5% of registered voters, is hardly representative of the conservative base found in other parts of the country. Okay, let's get into this. Up till now, Donald Trump has been cruising along, winning every caucus and primary that he's been in against whoever was his opponent, be it Ron DeSantis, Vivek Ramaswamy, or Nikki Haley. Well, Nikki finally broke through. She won a primary in the District of Columbia. So, where does the delegate count stand at this point? All right, quick update, and I will tell you what is going on. This is from the New York Times. As it stands right now, 299 delegates have been allocated so far. Trump has a lead of almost 6-1, 244 to 43. The other 12 delegates were divvied out between Ron DeSantis and Vivek Ramaswamy, both of whom at this point, as everyone knows, has already dropped out. So, congratulations to Ambassador Haley. She did win a primary. But what comes up next, you may ask? Well, by most accounts, Super Tuesday is going to be very rough for the former UN ambassador. How much is it going to be rough? Well, this is from Steve Kornacki of NBC News, who's fairly even-handed when it comes to his analysis of such things. And I want to play you a clip just to give you an idea of where things are going from here. So, folks, do me a favor and take a listen to this.
Take a look here, though. This is all, as we say, assuming that Nikki Haley does not pull off the mother of all political miracles on Tuesday, because right now, here's the Republican race. You see the delegate count, Trump by a 10-1 margin, leading Nikki Haley. And you see what's going to come up Tuesday. Let me call those up. These are all the states and all the results we've had so far. But let's call up the big one, Super Tuesday here, and just take a look at this map. And I think you'll see the challenge Haley faces. Here's all the states. And, you start. It's the map and it's the rules. California, you would think, is a great state for Nikki Haley. Closed primary. Independents can't vote. Democrats can't vote. And it's winner take all. If Trump just gets 50% plus one, he gets all 169 delegates out of California. A lot of states that are like that. Alabama is essentially a winner take all. Arkansas is essentially a winner take all here. Texas is at the statewide level, essentially winner take all as well. They also give out votes by congressional district. But if you look at those districts, they really look friendly to Trump. The bottom line for Nikki Haley, when you look at this map, 40% is not going to cut it. Unless she's winning states, winning multiple states on Tuesday, she's going to get buried in a delegate avalanche, Chris.
Okay. Now, where do I think it's going from here? I think for my part, Kornacki is right. Super Tuesday will not end this. More than likely, if everything goes as expected, Trump will probably have the requisite number of delegates, I'll say by the third week of March, if I had to guess. He'll rack up some impressive wins come Tuesday. Haley does have a chance in places like Vermont, maybe Massachusetts, maybe even Virginia. Although of the three of them, if I had to guess, I'd say her odds are better in Vermont and Massachusetts, if for no other reason. A, there's fewer Republicans in those states, and B, they're both open primaries, which is an interesting curiosity about all these states on Super Tuesday. There's a significant number of them that are open primaries in one form or another. California is a bit of a difference maker in that it's open, but winner take all. Anything 50 or above, you're there. But there's not a lot of states that are closed primary, which again, I find that to be odd from my perspective. My thought in the matter is the primary ought to be a primary to let people who are in a party decide what they want to do, not necessarily open the door to let the other party interfere in your primary. But that's just me. So that sets up what happens Tuesday night. Like I say, a lot of coverage. We're going to be covering it on my channel for sure, starting at 6:45 p.m. Eastern. Nikki Haley has won her first primary, and I say congratulations to her. And for folks who are supporting, as I've said before, and I'll say it again, you have the right to vote for whomever you wish. I'm not going to begrudge you that. So, take some solace in the fact that Ambassador Haley has won her first primary, but the road ahead looks very, very tough. So that's my little quick update. What do you think about it all? As we start to wrap up this video, please do me some favors as always. Number one, if you're not a subscriber to my channel, please do so. Number two, please hit the bell for notifications. I want to make sure you're always aware when new material is coming out, be it a video or a live stream. Number three, leave a comment below. Number four, share the video around. And finally, give me a thumbs up. My name is Brian Trippett. I am your Front Porch Conservative, and I will see you next time.